Hello students. So in this video I am giving you the video lecture for the Google Classroom lecture held last week. So we are starting today with trees. So I will be taking these trees classes lecture number wise, lecture number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you need to watch the videos in sequence. So today we will discuss trees basic terminology. Basic terminology, that means what is a tree, then we will see what are the nomenclature used in the world of trees in computer science. So see, tree is the first non-linear data structure which you are studying. Till date, you have studied stack, queue, linked list, arrays. So all those were data structures which are linear. So tree in nature is non-linear, and this is the first data structure which you are studying, non-linear data structure. So a non-linear data structure that is used to represent data containing hierarchical relationship is called tree. So in tree there will be a hierarchical relationship. To understand this, you can take a family tree where there is a grandfather, and then grandfather has son and daughters, and out of those son and daughter, one is our father, then we ourselves, our siblings and all. So that is what hierarchical relationship means. So tree is a nonlinear data structure that is used to represent data containing hierarchical relationship. So tree does not contain any cycle in it. So we will see it, what does cycle means and how it don't contain a cycle. So here you can see a general tree. So general tree where some x is there. So we will identify one node as root node. See, in tree, until unless you don't identify a root node, you don't identify the tree. When I say, it means like if x is root, then this tree is something different tree, and if the same diagram c is root, then this tree is something different tree. Because in this the great grandparent is this, and in this the great grandparent is this. If you identify c as root, so conclusively, it is important to identify root. And until unless you don't identify root, you cannot say that this is the tree I'm talking about. So there is a root node, and then there are child. So this is child of x is y, z, a. Then child of z are b, c. Child of c are l, m, n, o. Child of o are p. So o is p. So this is a tree which is representing hierarchical relationship among data items, and this is a non-linear data structure. So in general tree, this kind of structure is there, but general trees are not implemented in computer science because they do not help in real life. This data structure is not useful in real life. So what we do, we take a special kind of tree which is called a binary tree. So now onwards, after this definition of general tree, we will discuss binary trees. So what is binary tree? So binary tree by definition is very simple. In simple words, you can say if a tree, there is a tree and you impose one condition that any node can have at the most two child. At the most two child means there will be no there will be no such node having more than two child. So it can have zero child, one child, or two child. See, this node c has four child, this node x has three child. So this is not a binary tree. So in binary tree only zero child, one child, or two child are possible. So at the most two child. But the formal definition, at least we need to see for the examination point of view. So you see here the definition. A binary tree T is a finite set of elements called nodes. So binary tree is nothing but a finite set of elements which are called nodes, such that these two conditions, such that either T is empty That means it is a null node or null tree or empty tree. Means either it is empty or it contains a special node R called root of T, and remaining nodes form an ordered pair of disjoint binary trees T1 and T2. So this is a recursive definition. Means a binary tree is either empty or it will have some root and then two sub binary trees. So left subtree T1 and right subtree T2, which are also binary tree. So when we say T1 and T2 are subtrees of R root and then they are also binary, means the same definition is applicable to left subtree and right subtree also. So simple definition is binary tree is a tree which contains nodes such that each node have at the most two child, or otherwise this is like this, that a binary tree is a finite set of elements called nodes such that T is either empty or T contains a special node R and having two disjoint ordered pair of binary trees called T1 and T2, the left subtree and right subtree. So now here I have mentioned a node that tree has following compulsory condition. It has one root node, so it will be having root node, and then it will have no cycle. Cycle means you will start from somewhere and you can come back without repeating edge. So that is a cycle. So it cannot contain a cycle. If there is a cycle, it is not a tree. And binary tree is a tree in which there are at the most two child for each node, at the most two child. So that will become a binary tree. So as I have told you, that binary tree is useful for us to represent because it represents the real life data and it is useful in real life. So we implement binary tree, and out of binary tree we implement binary search tree, in fact. So that we will be taking in our further classes, but today you are discussing binary tree and its terminology. So now see terminology. Terminology means what terms we will use when we will talk binary tree. See, I have drawn a binary tree here. So this is a node A which I have identified as root. Then its left child. See what I'm using the terms left child and right child. So B is left child and C is right child of A. Then B have two child, left child D and right child E, and C also have left child F. Right child is not there. F has left and right child, so left child and right child. So in this tree, we identify levels. So levels are in general. I say in general, they are marked from level 0. So level 0, level 1, level 2, level 3. So you can see that root is at level 0, and then the next level is the next generation, next level is the next generation, next level is the next generation, so on. So in here I have shown you this. Sometimes we use terms left subtree and right subtree. So left subtree of A is this tree. So this is a smaller tree again by definition, and this is a right subtree of A. Similarly, left subtree of B contains only one element D, and right subtree of B contains only one element E. So left subtree and right subtree. So formally I say node. Node is nothing but an element of binary tree. Edge is a direct link between two nodes, that is a line. So I will call this AC. So AC is an edge. AB an edge. So this line, and we name this line as AB. So it is a direct link between two nodes. Level, as you have seen, root is considered at level 0, and then we move in hierarchical fashion down. So we mark level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. So you can do some mathematics also. The maximum number of nodes at level I. So that will be 2 to the power I. You can see here maximum number of nodes at level 0 is 2 to the power 0, that is 1. At level 1 is 2 to the power 1, that is 2, and so on. So if sometimes it is said that considering root at level 1, what will be the number of maximum nodes at level I? So you are considering this level 1, not 0. In that case, this formula will become 2 to the power I minus 1. I minus 1. because you are considering this at 1. So if specifically set, you can consider that. So this is sometimes context dependent. You must be aware of this. But in general, we consider level 0 to onwards. Now we use terms like parent node or father node. So say this B is father of D, B is also father of E, and D and E are child of B. Similarly, A is father of B. So we also use terms grandfather, grandparent. So grandparent of D is A. E grandparent of E is A. So that terms which we use in family tree are also used here. So these are parent node and father node terms, child, grandchild, grandfather, so ancestor or predecessor. So see, for this G, F is father, C is grandfather or grandparent, and then what is A? So all nodes up in hierarchy which are linked with G are called ancestor. So A is ancestor or predecessor. Similarly, G will be called successor of A, successor or descendant. So these are terms which we use in our family tree also. So descendant, ancestor or predecessor, and descendant or successor. So if you like, I will read it out. That node up in hierarchy with a chain of father or parents is called ancestor. Similarly, node down in hierarchy with a chain of successors is called a descendant or a successor. Node D is child of node B as it is on next level and directly connected to B by an edge. So this is what I have explained, and notes are available with you. You can study. I have explained it. Now we move here. What is called a leaf node or a terminal node? So a node with zero child is called a leaf node or a terminal node. So you can see here D, E, G, H. So they don't have any child. They are called leaf node or terminal nodes. So these terminologies are used. Then here I have shown this left subtree and right subtree, which I have already discussed. So for A, this complete is a left subtree, and for this C only, this is a right subtree. So subtree rooted at left child of A is called left subtree, and rooted at right child of A is called right subtree of A. Now there are terms similar binary tree and copies of each other. So you need to understand by an example. See this T1, T2 and T3 you take. What you see, root I have not marked, but you consider A is root here, A is root here in T2 also, and this T3, E is the root. So it must be marked, but I'm telling you it's not marked. A is root considered in T1, A is root in T2, E is root in T3. So now you see T1 and T2, they have same shape. Shape means this A, then right child, B also have two child, so two child. So this shape, so they have same shape. Similarly, T3 also have same shape. So A, E, F, G, H. Now you can see that corresponding elements of T1 and T2 are equal. Corresponding element here, root is A. So even the elements are also equal, these values A. But here it is E. So corresponding values and shape are same in T1, T2, they are copies. So these two trees are copies. So they cannot be considered different tree. They are in fact same tree. So they are copies of each other. But this T3 is similar tree for T2 or T1. Similar. Sometimes it is asked, as you have asked in Google Classroom, that if an in T1 and T2 all nodes are same but only one node is different, in that case it will be considered similar, not copy. So copy when every element corresponding is similar, is same, and the shape is same. So here I have given the definition. T and T dash are called similar if both have same structure or shapes, like T1 and T3. And if T and T dash are similar and corresponding data elements are also same, then they are called copies. Now here you see one more concept which is called algebraic expression, which can be represented in form of a tree. So that is easy to write if you practice it. Any mathematical expression you can write in form of a binary tree, because for operators there will be two operands. So in this expression, what I see that this C multiplied by D will be solved first. So what I do, C is one operand, D is another, and multiplication is the operation. Then this is in closed brackets. So A minus B is also an operation which will be performed first. So, and here the result of this C multiplied by D will be added to E. So what I do, this C multiplied by D, result of this is one operand for plus and E is another operand for plus. So plus operation on these two, and this minus operation on A and B. So this is minus operation. Now this result will become one operand, this result will become another operand, and the operation is division. So I have marked like this: division operation, minus and plus. So minus A and A minus B, and plus multiplication result of CD plus E. So in this way you can represent an expression. So this is about the basic terminologies of a tree. So in next class, we will discuss some more things about binary trees. So you keep practicing it. Thank you very much.